Yo, what's up? What's up? Doing great, doing great. If you can make the proposal, Trell, expand the Discord by 2 more indexes. Number 1, military female baddies, and index number 2, feet pics. Sometimes you gotta give the people what they want. All right, I'll put that. I'll send it up to my manager and see what he says with that one. Dallas, Texas, what's up? Michael Anderson, what's up, man? Who sees more combat, Army, Marine infantry, or Marine infantry? I guess you meant Army infantry. Like I said in previous videos, armies get way more deployment, so I definitely have to say the Army does. Ukraine and Russia crisis. All right, so what I see it now as, I see that sure they put more sanctions on all that crap. Of course, it's not going to stop Putin. It's not going to stop Russia. So I think therefore Russia's going to continue with their attacks. They're going to try to take the capital like they're trying to do right now. And I think innocent civilians will get killed, and it will be a mass killing of civilians. And I think that NATO will see that as war crimes, and NATO might send peacekeepers, which would be forces from each NATO country, into Ukraine. That is just a might. That's just hypothetical. But I think they're going to wait. That would be the last option, I think. But I highly doubt NATO's just going to keep sitting around and not send additional forces and all that stuff if he starts killing mass civilians, like a lot of civilians. So, you getting drafted back to fight for oil and bankers? No one's going to get drafted. No one's going to get drafted. The reason why, like I said, NATO will send peacekeepers. It's not going to be America against Russia. It's going to be America, France, Britain, all that, essentially sending troops in to support Ukraine. It's not going to be America. This is not just an America war. And no one's going to get drafted because it would be over real quick, fast, and in a hurry. Putin would probably fucking surrender because he know his people would get freaking obliterated. Get a reaction video to what? Are you getting called to go overseas to deal with Russia? No. What would you say to me if I plan on joining the military? Why do you want to join? That's the biggest question you ask yourself. I'm shipping March 28th. Any advice before boot camp? Yell, move fast. Remember, boot camp does not last forever. But I wish you best of luck. I want to join the military so I gain confidence and learn to defend myself, but I don't want to fight any wars. You're not gonna. You'll learn how to shoot a gun and some minor self-defense, but you're not gonna turn into John Wick. I'm just gonna be real with you. So you got some things to think about. World War III will not happen, bro. Y'all tripping. U.S. won't even get involved. Yeah, I highly doubt it. They're gonna put more sanctions. They're gonna keep sending weapons to Ukraine and all that stuff, ammunition and all that. Now, like I said, if it's just mass genocide of people, innocent civilians are just getting completely wiped out, that is a war crime. NATO will probably send peacekeepers in and might get involved. Highly doubt it still, but that would be NATO's last option. Served 5.5 years. My was parachute rigger. That's a sick job. Have you seen the last press conference of Ukraine president? I was playing basketball, so if something recently just came out, no, I have not. How does training work when I would be married and with kids? They don't care about your wife or your kids. You're going to go to training. Do you think there will be war in 4 years? Yeah, there's war now. There's always going to be a war somewhere. Reaction video on the videos on Discord. Oh yeah, so I got those in the lineup. Now if they're 30 seconds, I can't react to that. You know what I'm saying? You got to give me something to react to that's at least a minute, two, or at least 2 or 3 minutes, right? Because if I react to a 30-second video, I can only say so much to a 30-second video. What do I think about McMap? I honestly think it's kind of stupid. Some of it. Now the ground stuff is pretty good. The weapon disarming and stuff like that is good. Now McMap is fun. You get to beat up each other and get to wrestle and stuff. But as far as you carrying that over to the civilian side and being a fucking ninja, no, that's not gonna happen. Not unless you practice McMap every single day. Now some McMap instructors are they're like fucking John Wick. Not gonna lie, but you're not gonna just be fucking G.I. Joe. You know what I'm saying? Do you suggest OCS over enlisting? There's pros and cons of both. All right. Me personally, I would rather go enlisted. I feel like enlisted people have way more fun than officers do. Coast Guard, drill sergeant looking cute as fuck. Air gun up MROS thoughts. That's a sick job. Definitely do that. Do you guarantee what? I guess you meant to say, are you guaranteed to learn another language in Special Forces? I'm pretty sure they all know some probably other language than English. How are we fighting? Like, is there still IEDs? Like, how are we fighting? What do you mean? I mean, Russia's not planning IEDs, if that's what you're saying. Russia, this is conventional warfare, right? This is not the Taliban. That's not a conventional army. This is a conventional army, so they're gonna use artillery, freaking airstrikes, freaking air. They're gonna use every part of a conventional military, as you can see now. So, what is the kill radius of a M69 grenade? A kill radius? Jeez, I haven't been asked that question in a long time. What is it, like 10, 15? 10 or 15 meters? Or is it 5? It's either 5 or 10. I think it's 5 or 10 is the kill, and then 15's like the CAS. I don't know. That's you have to Google that one. I haven't been asked that in a long one. How did the Marines change your life? I have multiple videos covering that, but basically it's made me to what I am today, right? This gave me some qualities, some life skills to where I can be able to be my own boss and try to help out people like y'all to become Marines one day and have a better experience than I did. Is anxiety and depression something that can disqualify you even if you have been medically cleared? Maybe. I would ask a recruiter that, but if you have been medically cleared, then I doubt you would. Female Coast Guard drill instructor seems more intimidating than female DIs. Yeah, that reaction video I did with that Coast Guard, yeah, she was pretty cute, but yeah, she did look freaking intimidating. Russia has warned any countries who try to interfere and like some serious threats nukes. Russia's not fucking stupid. They're not going to send nukes. I promise you. The Russian people and the Russian government and all that are not going to send nukes, even if Putin says it. They are not going to approve that. And if they do, then fuck it, we're all fucking dead. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but that's not going to happen. Well, his people will overthrow him before that goes down like that. I'm used to 5'2" Hispanic woman yelling at me. Will you make more fitness vids? Yeah. Like I said, it's kind of hard to do it by myself. I kind of need people to do it for me. I need a space to do it. The gym I go to is pretty crowded, and you know I don't want to be telling somebody to move out the way. I'm trying to video. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna kind of wait on that. But yeah, definitely later down the road. Trell, you should try infantry. LOL. Yeah, I know, right? I should try the infantry. Did you smoke in high school, and if so, how much? Absolutely. Especially my senior year. I did. I was high like every day. It was great. But now I don't smoke at all. So, well, I don't smoke weed. You don't have haters. You are not doing something right. Absolutely. What is your impression of the average Russian soldier? Are they actually all that, or just the media trying to make them look big and bad? Oh, so the Russian military, it is good, but it's not as good as America. Of course, it's not as good as other countries. They have very, I think, old war tactics. They have tactics that have been illustrated to the world multiple times, so you can kind of guess what they're going to do. Now, as far as like toughness of a Russian soldier, absolutely. But mental-wise, maybe not, because they might not want to fight for Putin, but they're doing it because they have to. You know, Putin might threaten to kill their family. You don't fight my war type thing. You know what I'm saying? So mentally, they're not all the way there. They're not actually, you know, fighting for Mother Russia. You know what I'm saying? They're kind of fighting for their livelihood and all that stuff. But I still wouldn't want to fight Russia. You know what I'm saying? Because Putin's fucking insane. So there's no telling the extents he would go to, you know, demolish somebody. But also, it's like I'm not just super terrified of a Russian soldier. Trell, I'm going infantry and going to recon when scouts look for volunteers. Does that actually happen during SOI? I haven't really seen it during SOI. I've seen it like in the fleet trials. People tell you about trials and stuff. It seems that if you never had Sergeant Major Youngblood, you would still be in the Marines. Wow, that is a great observation. That's pretty much 100% correct. Why do infantrymen talk down to female Marines? Well, female Marines come into the infantry, they feel entitled because they're females and feel like things should be easier because they're females, and they try to use that excuse. Some of them do. I've seen some badass fucking females out there. But it's just at the end of the day, a female can't do everything a male can do. Like, as far as hikes, like, females' hips are going to start hurting before males. Like, it's just a fact. They're not built the same. You know, males are built different than women, so it's just not going to be the same. Do you miss the Marine Corps or just the people? I don't miss the Corps. I miss the people 100%. I do miss the environment and stuff. I do not miss the Marine Corps. Girls train with guys at Pierce Island. Do they sleep in the same barracks? I highly doubt that. They might sleep in the same barracks but different floor. Yeah, I don't think it's ever going to be they're sleeping in the same room. Can we have more warning when live streams come up? I missed yesterday's stream. Instagram story, please. Yeah, I got you. I can definitely start posting on my Instagram story when I'm going live. I mean, yesterday's live was kind of like a pop-up thing. It was kind of like a breaking news type thing, you know what I'm saying? And I just felt like I needed to talk on it. But yeah, I can definitely, before I go live, I can start putting it on Instagram. Have you heard that the Russian citizens are protesting Putin's action? Yeah. If so, what do you think about that? It just shows that this is not Russia's war. This is Putin's war. You know what I'm saying? This is not the Russian people. You know, this is just Putin wanting to do what he wants to do. And it also just, you know, it shows they're tired of dealing with Putin's crap. You know, some of them are. So I think it's pretty bold and brave to have done that in Russia, especially given like what the punishments probably are for protesting. Shout out to them. Trell made a pretty good point. I think this isn't the Middle East. This isn't Al-Qaeda or the Taliban. I think if we go head and head with these guys, we are going to come out with a bloody nose. Yeah, there's going to be bloodshed, definitely. Like I said, it's conventional warfare. They have the same shit we do. We know how to use it better, though. We have better tactics. We, you know, have that mental and physical fortitude. So, as you can see with the Ukrainian people, this is insane. You're talking about, like, the Russian military on paper looks like it should destroy the Ukrainian people, but just literally mental, like strong will. They will not give up their country for some fucking tyrant. You know what I'm saying? That alone shows you that the Russian military is just not really all that, right? And it just shows you what willpower can do, what having the mental fortitude and just actually fighting for a cause can do. The Russian people are not even fighting for a cause. Like, those Russian soldiers are not even fighting for a cause. They're fighting for a man's fucking dream, an insane dream. You know what I'm saying? The Ukrainian people are fighting for their freedom, fighting for their land, fighting for all the people that died beforehand to get to where they are now. So I definitely commend those guys. I would definitely fight any day beside any one of those guys. I mean, their own citizens are fighting. How many Americans do you really think would do that? You know what I'm saying? A lot of Americans take just average day-to-day things for granted, yet the Ukrainian people right now are probably not even asleep because they're getting bombarded. You know what I'm saying? Or sirens going off. They're hearing gunshots. They're hearing artillery strikes. So this is really crazy to really think about, right? Would World War happen? Russia can't even take over Ukraine. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Will you do a vid on the best areas to get stationed? I kind of did a video kind of like that. But I can do one specifically like me rating where I would want to go. Hey, Trell, I'm 15. I want to join, but I have to wait 2 years and an extra 6 months to become a citizen of America. What is your take on it? Well, I say definitely get that citizenship and, you know, do all that. And once you get that, definitely go freaking full force and go join the military. But, yeah, good luck. Good luck on that. Do you go live Friday or Thursday? Friday. So Thursday, yesterday, like I said, was just a pop-up live. I mean, Ukraine, hot topic. I had some shit I wanted to say after the president's fucking dumbass fucking speech he fucking gave. So I had to say something. Do you learn and know more about near-peer enemies in the Marines more than internet? So definitely something that we have to study, like foreign policies, and just get briefed on enemies and we'll know what is going on. I wouldn't say necessarily I know more than the internet, but definitely having to look for certain things being in the military. You know, you're taught to look at certain things. You're taught to actually analyze things. I feel like I can actually have a better understanding than most people, than the average person just reading something off their internet. And actually, I feel like anybody in the military, or anybody that just, you know, freaking does the research and gets the knowledge for themselves, can be able to talk on something. But I think it gives military people a slight edge, having being in the military, being able to talk about things like this. What is a day in the life like in the military? I actually have a video titled that right there. Well, day in life of infantryman, but yeah. Yesterday my live was popping. Thank you. If they recalled you back and just for the Russian situation, would you be mad? I wouldn't really be mad because I can commend the Ukraine people for fighting for their country, and like I said, I can fight beside any one of those people any day. They're just normal civilians, like freaking taking up arms and fighting for their land. So definitely wouldn't have just a big problem with it. It's not necessarily something I would really want to do, but if they really needed people to go back, I definitely would. When it comes to dating in the Marines, what's your take on that? A lot of drama, and don't try to do it. Yeah, I wouldn't, honestly. If you're single, stay single, have fun. I mean, you can fuck a lot of girls. If you're a girl, you can do whatever you want to with guys. If you're single, just stay single. I'm telling you, it's a good life. You don't have to stress about being in a relationship. You can just do whatever the fuck you want. You don't have to text nobody. You don't have to tell anybody what the fuck you're doing. So, Yo, Cho, when you were at Lejeune, what club did you prefer? I went to ECU. Went to Still Life. That's a great club to go to. All those clubs near ECU are good. Freaking Hooligans in Jacksonville is like iffy. Like there might be one good day and then like 50 bad nights. That's about it. That's all we really had when I was there. So, also you can go to freaking, what was that? Greensboro has some shit. Freaking near freaking the Tar Heels. They got some stuff out there. All the college towns, basically. That's all I would go to. All the college stuff. Go to Myrtle. It's only like 4 hours away from Lejeune. What about China? China's definitely looking at things. I don't think China's going to make a move. Or they're just going to wait and see what NATO does. I feel like if NATO draws all of their attention to Russia, which, I mean, Russia pretty much does, but let's say NATO troops go in. Peacekeeper operation. China might try something. I don't know. But China's definitely looking and trying to make a strategic kind of like move of like, all right, we can kind of do this, but let's wait, see if this happens type thing. Hey, Trell, I got a 19 on my practice test. I'm stupid as fuck. I mean, no, they could have just had a bad day. But I would definitely study up some before you go take the real one. Mm-hmm. Did you see the Ghost of Kiev, the Ukrainian pilot who shot down 6 Russian jets? That's what I'm saying. You're like, yeah, come on. Who wouldn't want to go fight beside those people? Like, you got one motherfucker that's literally earned that title. You know what I'm saying? He's putting in the fucking work. Like, you got to think about it. This man is probably scared like shitless. But he's like earned that freaking title, the Ghost of fucking Kiev. How do you say it? Kiev? But yeah, that's sick, dude. Like, props to that motherfucker. Like, he's fucking getting some. He's taking out these fucking bastards so that generations of Ukraine people can live in Ukraine. That's awesome. If the U.S. decides to fight, how would an actual army be different to fighting insurgents or guerrilla tactics, Afghan or Vietnam? So, a conventional war is what you see now, what Russia's doing. They bombard with artillery strikes. Air comes in. Tanks come in. Then you got ground troops coming in behind the tanks or with the tanks at the same time. That's what it basically would be. I mean, the air superiority that NATO would have over Russia is insane. Like I said, I believe Vladimir Putin he's crazy, but he's not fucking stupid. He would probably surrender and be like, fuck it, whatever. And then the Russian people would probably throw him out or overrule him and shit like that. But definitely, I would feel more comfortable almost fighting in a guerrilla type of thing. I mean, sure, IEDs suck like a lot. Now, that was one of my fears, was IED, stepping on IED. But an actual conventional war, like, man, dude, you can get fucking hit with artillery at any fucking moment. You know what I'm saying? At least fighting against the Taliban, they didn't have fucking arty. You know what I'm saying? So definitely a little bit more. I feel like you'd be a little bit more on edge in a conventional war. If you had to choose an SDA, what would you pick? Combat instructor. So can you go to MEPS anytime? Transportation provided. What is it like, and how many times do you have to go there? I went to MEPS I think 2 times. Take my ASVAB and do my MEP screening. I think we stopped by MEPs before we went to the airport. That was it. I mean, the MEPS is not bad at all. I have a video on it. You can watch it and see. Got a 50 on the ASVAB. Let's go. I'm so smart. 1% above the average. Great job. Congratulations. Right now, can the military force require members to come back in times like this? No, this is not a major full-fledged American war. Like, this is not even America's war. You know what I'm saying? So no, they're not gonna just freaking call back people. You got to think about it. There's people in the reserves. You know what I'm saying? You have active duty members, you have reserve members, then you have IRR. So when you're done with your active contract, you're in IRR, which is inactive reserve, right? The reserve members are going to go first. Well, active's going to go first, reserves, and then let's say everyone's getting fucked up and they don't have guys, they don't have enough active or reserve members to go. Then they're going to start calling back the IRR guys. So no one's going to get called back for this. Highly doubt it. Like, no, not unless fucking China gets involved and all this kind of shit. A lot of bad shit's gonna happen, and it's like gonna be pushing them close to World War III for anybody to start getting called back. Did you know any linguist? What would you recommend someone to look at if they were debating between branches? No, I didn't know any of them. What would you recommend someone to look at if they were debating between branches? What branch best suits you? Not gonna lie, Marine Corps quality of life kind of fucking sucks. I mean, you can kind of get that from anybody, from watching any video. Marine Corps way of life and just quality of life is way bad. Air Force has the best quality of life. Next, I would say probably is Army, and then maybe Coast Guard, Navy, Marine Corps. So each branch has their pros and cons, and you have to be the one to decide which one best suits you. Does the military check your high school record when you join the Marines? They do a background check. I don't know. They just see how many times you got detention or anything like that. So have you seen a female get pushed against the wall? I've seen a female fight an actual guy, like fist fight gloves and stuff like that. So thinking of joining the Marines for college, do you think it would help with a future career in law enforcement such as FBI, CIA? So someone asked me this question today on Instagram, and I told them, well, they told me they already had a degree. They were trying to finish a degree. So, like, the Marine Corps is going to look good on your resume, for sure. Like, and if you do the infantry, absolutely it's going to look good on your resume. Do you necessarily need that to join the FBI or CIA? No. You got to think, infantry comes with its problems, mental, physically. It's 4 years of your life. In those 4 years, you could have already got your degree and everything else and been, trying out for the FBI, or you might already have an FBI job lined up and you're, foot in the door. You freaking go into the freaking Marine Corps first. I'm pretty sure you have to have some kind of degree to join the FBI. I'm not 100% sure, but you have to worry about maybe going to college after the Marine Corps. So you're just prolonging your time to actually go into your career that you want to ultimately go into. So Marine Corps is not a needed step to get there. You know what I'm saying? You don't get anything from the infantry other than something for law enforcement. You know what I'm saying? They're going to teach you how to clear house and things like that, but you're not really just getting anything from it. It's something that you could learn in the field. Your time can be spent elsewhere. But I would say no, you don't have to do it. But if you feel like you need to and you want to, absolutely, you want that experience, and do it. I was doing research for aviation, maintenance, mechanics, but yeah, those were my options. Aviation's also good. Funniest boot camp story, we were so in the morning, basically everyone gets out their racks. They start counting down. It's like 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, done, sir. And then the general sergeant he'd be like, ready, and then we'd be like, snap, and then he'd like count off, and then we go down the line, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We were all going down the line, and I guess this kid was like half asleep and just absolutely started pissing on himself. And the drill instructor just like let him piss on himself and just like looked down. Oh shit! It was just kind of funny just because we were all counting. And dude was just like, psst. It was kind of funny, but I'll be in the Bay Area waiting for that female drill sergeant smoking all night. LOL. I got a new ACL put in and also a screw in it too. Should I join the Marines? I highly doubt they're actually going to let you in the Marines with a screw, and you need to be honest. Trell, does it matter whether you do pull-ups or curl-ups? Do they prefer pull-ups? I mean, pull-ups. So when you do a pull-up, right? So this is a chin-up. When you do a pull-up, you actually engage more of your muscles, and it's easier to get more, right? You do a chin-up, you're mostly using your biceps. Your biceps are going to tire out more than your lats, your back, right? So I would train yourself to do pull-ups, just because, like I said, you're engaging more muscles. You can go a little bit longer. Your biceps can only do so much, right? I mean, you can get tired from curling freaking 10 pounds. You know what I'm saying? You're pulling up your whole body weight. So why not use the bigger muscle group and the more muscles that you possibly can? But you can do either one. But I would just train to do just pull-ups. In boot camp and Marines in general, do black and whites stick with their own race and size each other up? No, not really. Y'all all bleed green, that's a saying. So I wouldn't really just say no. But I mean, people are gonna stick with their cliques. Like everyone's gonna form cliques or friend groups. But I wouldn't just say it's just black and white. For now, I'm taking the Pogue route at the moment, auto mechanic. But if anything big pops off and the U.S. gets involved, I'm going infantry. Haven't signed yet until after high school graduation this year. Sounds like a plan. Good luck. Map instructor. That'd be an awesome thing. I tried to do it. I just didn't have the time on my contract, honestly. But if I was staying there, I definitely would have went to go be a combat instructor. I mean, not a freaking combat instructor, McMap instructor, and then I would have gone to go be a combat instructor. But yeah, McMap instructor, sick little side billet. Pretty obvious questions, but should I leave my phone home for Marine Corps boot camp? You don't have a choice. And when I get back home from boot camp, should I bring my phone then, or when should I bring my phone? So I just got my parents. I just wrote in my letter. I told my parents to just bring my phone when they came to boot camp, or when they came to our graduation. But yeah, you can't even bring your phone to boot camp unless that's changed, and I highly doubt it. But no. Trell, did your recruiter tell you a lie for MEPS? What do you mean? Did they tell me a lie? How would you lead a female Marine any different than a male Marine? I wouldn't. If you're a Marine, you're a Marine. Like, you signed the contract just like I did. You picked the same MOS I did. So if you're in here with me, then I'm going to treat you like everybody else. I don't really give a fuck if you're a female or a male. I'm not going to treat you any fucking different just because you're a female. Like, I really don't give a fuck. And that's how it really went when I was there. Like, we have female Marines with us in the infantry, and, like, they got treated like the bros, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't give a fuck what we have to do, what we have to lift, where we have to go, how far we have to run. Like, you're gonna fucking do it, too. You decided to be in the fucking infantry. We're all the fucking same. I really don't give a fuck. I said fuck a lot. Trell, in a conventional war, how would they use recon and MARSOC? As a scouting element, so as a recon element. MARSOC would kind of be used how freaking Russia used their special forces, get dropped to seize the airfield first before additional troops get there, things like that. Or they might freaking get missions to take out key parts of the military, like communication, or if they know where the headquarters element is, try to go in there and fuck up some shit. But it'd be mostly like a scouting element type thing. Like how we use freaking snipers for, like how the sniper platoon provides a forward recon element for us. So like if we were going to field op, like a big major field op, and we were going against like another unit, like a practice type thing, our snipers would go out before us. They would try to scout out the area, and they'll like radio over to us. Okay, we know there's potential enemy here, there, here. So we just get on the map and mark areas, and then of course like we're looking out. So that's how I believe they would get used. Did they tell you a lot from it to like not disclose everything? No, my recruiter was pretty straight up. I wanted to join the military right after high school, but I never did, and I'm going on 4 years now of being graduated, and I still don't know what to do. I mean, you don't there's no rush. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to speed up the process. Marine Corps is not going anywhere. College is not going anywhere. So I would just sit down and really think about it. Are the female Marines good looking, or are they not? Some of them are, some of them not. They're just still normal females. Like, just because they come in the Marine Corps, it's not like they turn into fucking instant baddies. You know what I'm saying? Like, if they weren't so good looking beforehand, they're not probably going to be so good looking then, like saying when they become a Marine. Now, I've seen a complete 360. I've seen a girl that wasn't so attractive go in the Marine Corps and came out attractive. You got to think about it. Everybody's getting fit. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, and most people go in young. You're gonna mature and you're gonna grow into your body, stuff like that. But no, the Marine Corps is not gonna magically make you look good, type thing. What are your expectations of junior Marines entering the fleet? That just basic level stuff. If that's literally why I got in trouble. My junior Marines didn't know basic level stuff that they had just learned from SOI. All I did was give them homework. You know what I'm saying? You get homework in fucking school. You know what I'm saying? You have to stay up sometimes doing homework for fucking school. But apparently that wasn't right of me to do, even though I didn't tell them to stay up all night and do it. But whatever. But yeah, just know your basic level shit. If you don't know your basic level shit, like, I can't teach you advanced stuff. I can't teach you the stuff I know. You know what I'm saying? I can't freaking make you any better if you're still not meeting basic requirements, type thing. And it just makes training a little bit longer. It just prolongs the process of trying to do certain things. So I wanted to join the military right after high school, but I never did, and I'm going on 4 years. Oh shit, I just read that. Did I just read that? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did. Sorry. Hello, I'm a pulley in the depth, and I'm really nervous for boot camp because my run time is slow. I'm a female, and my time is 16:30 for a mile and a half. I'm going to the gym, getting on the Stairmaster, and run. Any tips? What you're doing is exactly what I did. Stairmaster actually engages muscles that you use when you run, and of course running. The only way to get better at running is to run. Practice. Also, if you have any weight, you can hit the sauna afterwards. That's what I would do. I would go to the gym, go on the stair. I would get on the Stairmaster for like 20 minutes, or I would run for 30 minutes. My bad. I'd run for like 30 minutes, stair for like 10 minutes, go hit the sauna, boom, done. And I was also PTing twice a week with the Marine Corps, like with the Marine recruiters, working out the days I didn't PT on my own, like weightlifting type thing. But just keep doing what you're doing. Like, the time, you're slowly going to get faster, but you also have to push yourself faster. So let's say you hop on the treadmill and you're at a 9-minute pace week 1, and when week 2 comes, now you put it on a 8-minute and 30-second pace, and then you keep increasing your speed, and eventually that's just going to increase your overall speed. Even Pokes would get deployed if shit hits the fan. Absolutely. Do you wish you picked a different MOS? No, not really. The experience I had was for me and meant for me, and made me who I am today. So, but now that I know what I know, maybe. But I don't really regret anything. I just know what not to pick now, type thing. You know what I'm saying? Crisis. I'm from the UK, mate, so I'll probably join the Royal Marine Mountain Leaders, our version of the Force Recon. Fuck yeah. Well, I heard the Royal Marines are some savage people, some savage guys. You'll meet some if you go. I forgot where my senior said they met some at, but they said they were some pretty gnarly dudes. They also come sometimes to like Lejeune and some Marine Corps bases to train as well. How them disability checks looking like? They're looking very good and very nice, not gonna lie. Is injury common, or is it like a sort of common stuff? Injuries are pretty common. Yeah, we do a lot of stuff. There's a lot of running around with weight. There's a lot of sudden movements. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of things to do. So your body's going to be prone. You got to think about it. All the hikes wear down cartilage in your knees. It actually, I think the average Marine shrinks, 2 inches, being in the infantry. So you're going to go through some wear and tear. So yeah, injuries are going to be prone. What do you think is the oldest you should join as an infantryman? I would say not over. I would honestly say not over 26, but really not over 24. Over 26, you're just pushing it. There was a junior guy that got there at 26, and he had like 19-year-olds telling him what to do, type shit. Also, that's 4 years. You're gonna get out at 30. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I wouldn't say go past 26, but even then, if you're a 26-year-old that's super in shape, then absolutely go for it. How are the rucks in boot camp? How much should you train for them? The rucks, not that bad. They're not really fast paced. They're pretty slow paced rucks for the most part. They're gonna suck regardless. Hiking is just going to suck. The only way to really get better at hiking is to do like ruck runs type shit. and unless you have a main pack at your house or a big ass pack that you can dump like fucking mad shit in, like mad clothes or weight, there's really nothing you can do to train for it other than like run and stuff like that. My only concern besides dying is feeling like I'm going to waste 4 years of my life, which a lot of us felt like. I still want to have fun and have time with the ladies. You'll have plenty of that, but that problem of feeling like you have a waste of 4 years, we all had that feeling. You got to think about it. We joined the infantry to go to war. We joined during a time where ISIS was still around. We were on the coast of Iran when Iran was doing that shit in 2018, 2019. We didn't get to go, boots on the ground, even though we were the only ship over there, and all these things were leading up to, potential us putting boots on the ground. Didn't get to do that. There's a lot of shit popping off that we didn't get to go to, type thing. So it's like I signed up to go to war. I signed up to do these things, but I didn't get to do it. So I felt like I wasted 4 years of my life. And then you get out, and he's like, I can't, go get a big time job and be like, oh yeah, I was a mortarman. I blew up shit. You know what I'm saying? The only job that carried out with me having been a mortarman was to go start avalanches at a ski resort. And I don't fucking want to do that because I don't like the cold. So after boot camp and stuff, do you get your own apartment and stuff? Fuck no. By the way, I don't mean own is no roommates. No, you don't get. Well, you get your own room. So when you hit the fleet, you get a room that you share with one other person in the barracks. If you're married, you can go get an apartment and stuff like that, or get a house on base and things like that. But if you're not married, you're a single Marine, you're going to have a roommate, and you're going to get a barracks room. You probably know the TV show Generation Kill, one of my favorite shows of all time. You should do a reaction video to it. That's a great idea. Definitely will. What's up, bro? You think we're going to war too? Nope. Royal Marines being savages, like no remorse kind of shit? Like, no, just like some like crazy motherfuckers, like tough guys type thing. I just heard they were just really cool guys, basically. Sexual harassment allegations must be a real threat to infantrymen careers now. It's a more higher of a chance. Yeah, we had a female Marine with us that was a complete fucking just thought. Sorry if there are any females in here. I'm not trying to offend you, but she was a complete thought. She actually made some guys lose rank for cheating on their wives and stuff like that. I mean, it's not her fault, but you know what I'm saying. Like, she's pursuing guys that are married. It was just a complete thing. There would be times where she would just go through the barracks and just knock on doors, and basically she'd just be like, do you want a drink? And if you drank with her, you end up probably fucking her type shit. When she came to my room, I was like, you've been fucked by almost like 2 whole companies. I'm good. You can get out of my fucking face. That's exactly what I told to her. She knocked on my door. She's like, hey, Trell, like, what are you doing tonight? Are you drinking? I'm like, fuck you. I'm not going to say her name, but I was like, fuck you. Get the fuck away from my fucking door. And funny story about her. She actually had an interaction with somebody I knew, and they were in my room type shit. Like, I went out my room, it was like a barracks party type shit. I go out my room, you know what I'm saying? My door's dead bolted, so somebody can go in my room, whatever. People were like chilling in everybody's rooms that night. But basically, go in there, I'm fucking like, I hear like somebody in my bathroom type shit, and like I'm trying to go to bed, like I've been drinking, like I'm ready, like it's getting late type shit. Fucking, I hear somebody in my fucking bathroom. I'm like, and I saw her kind of like walking around my room. I'm like, bro. I get out of my bed. I keep hearing noises. Like, I'm trying to go to sleep. I didn't know if it was my roommate in there or whatever, whoever it was. So I was like, yo, who the fuck's in my bathroom? I was like, I called her name. I was like, so. If you're in my fucking bathroom, you got like 5 seconds to get the fuck out, or I'm gonna we're gonna fight type shit. And sure enough, she's in my fucking bathroom about to like fucking suck some dude's fucking dick. And I was like, bitch, like, I'd rather beat both of your fucking asses. I was like, dude, you're disgusting, because she's been ran through like fucking, I don't even know what to compare how much she got ran. She told me she had hundreds of bodies. Like what the fuck? Like, she said she averaged like 5 bodies a week. That's insane. What the fuck? But yeah, so just gives me chills, bro. Like, that shit was probably disgusting. Fuck no, I would never in my fucking life would I ever, like, Where was I fucking at? Whose question am I on? How do I rank up fast in the infantry? Good PFT scores, CFT scores, freaking good shooting scores. Do McMap, freaking, just, you gotta stand out. You gotta stand out, man. You just gotta stand out. I don't want a relationship, but if I really wanted to, would honestly want somebody who's also in Marines or whatever branch they're in. LOL. Fuck no, I wouldn't. They're gonna do the same shit. Like, they know ways to get around shit. Like, fuck no. Like, I'm telling you, just military people in general just ain't shit when it comes down to relationship. Most of them. I ain't gonna even fucking flex. Like, fucking my first deployment on a ship, all the Navy people, like, when we got off to sea, they all took off their fucking rings. Apparently, that's like a tradition that they fucking had. Like, they took off their rings and all that shit. There was 2 Marines that were married to each other on the same ship, on my ship, that cheated on each other on the same ship. Like, bro, like, there's, like, I'm telling you, when I tell you, if you're single, stay single. You can fuck whoever the fuck you want. You don't gotta worry about getting cheated on. You don't gotta worry about cheating. You don't gotta worry about none of that shit. Like, I'm talking about married men cheating on their wife on deployment because they know they're not gonna fucking find out type shit unless somehow they get caught up. Like, fuck that, bro. Fuck that. Like, if you're single, I'm telling you right now, the single life in the military is fantastic. It is so fantastic. It's so fantastic that sometimes you just think about wanting to go back just to have that lifestyle again. When I say it's so great, especially if you're young, 17, 18, 19, 20, you will have the best fucking times of your life. I was, 19, 18 years old in Spain. It was great. I had the best time of my fucking life in Spain. Just crazy. It was crazy. Is it all right to go to combat MOS at age 20? Yeah. If I had went to combat when I had the chance to, I would have been 19, 18, 19. How much free time do you get in the infantry? Most of the time you get the weekends off. Well, you pray that you get the weekends off. You pray you don't have to stay in the field. But yeah, most of the time you get the weekends off. And when you get off of work, it's just like normal life. You're off of work. You can go do whatever the fuck you want. So if you got something lined up that you want to do after work, then yeah, you go do it. Would I box J. Paul for $10 million? Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah, I would box that motherfucker. I'm kicking him right in his fucking nuts. Like, yeah, give me my fucking money. Can you still do McMap even after you earn all the belts? Yeah, you can become a McMap instructor, and that's what I was going to do. I had became a black belt, and I wanted to become an instructor. But, like I said, just didn't really have time on my contract to do so. Are there bases in every state? No. How was the vibe when you guys were going to go to war? It's like a surreal moment. You know what I'm saying? Like, we were doing more and more training and shit, like room clearing training. They were like, fucking, this might be your chance. Like, y'all might have to call home and tell your folks that you might not come back. Type shit. Blah blah blah. And like they woke us up one night and it's like, boys, this is your moment. Get your shit on. Get your shit on. So people had all their shit on, and people, they were handing out magazines and all this shit, and they were like, well, boys, no, you're good. We don't gotta go. We're like, fuck. Is it hard for a short guy in infantry? No. It's the same for all heights, to be honest. I feel like I'm about to get called out by hella grunts daily just for being a Pogue. That's the only concerns about being a Pogue. No, so you don't really have to be concerned about it, but just don't try to step to a grunt. I was in advanced school, just got out the fucking field. Like, we had a long ass day, we had just got out the field, long ass fucking couple of days. I'm in advanced school, and advanced school is just it's fucking a whole headache. Like, it is, bro. It's like countless hours of homework. You had to get up at 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock to leave Lejeune to make it to Camp Geiger on time, to be at 4:30, 5 o'clock PT. Got to go to PT, take a quick shower, go grab an energy drink and a quick snack. Got to go to a 6-hour class. Somebody fucks up in the middle of class, you're doing PT, going back to class, finishing class. After class, you have homework. Then you got to drive all the way from freaking Lejeune just to go try to catch chow. If you don't catch chow, you got to fucking spend your money, go find something to eat. And then you got to figure out to do your homework. Then you got to pack your shit for the next day. You can do that for fucking, school's 2 months? Do that for 2 fucking months. And then throw in some couple field ops in there, shit like that. So I had one of those long-ass fucking days and come back to Lejeune, trying to go to the Chicken Shack, one of the best chow halls on Lejeune. This fucking little fucking ironed-ass cami fucking Pogue tries to come at me and is like, I had my boonie cover on, my cameras were kind of dirty or whatever the fuck. He was like, well, you really better go in the chow hall like that? And I was like, bitch, what? Like, what the fuck you mean? Am I gonna go into the chow like that? He was like, you got on a booty cover and this, and I was like, bitch, I don't fucking care. I was like, what do you do? Well, I was like, what's your fucking MOS? He's like, I'm a fucking admin clerk. I was like, yeah, you can fucking suck my dick, bitch. Like, I don't care. Like, what are you gonna do? You're not gonna beat my ass. He looked at me. He was like, I was like, and then I walked in the chow. Like, that's the only problem with a Pogue. Don't try to fucking flex on a fucking Grunt. Like, granted, you don't really do shit. You get to go to the gym. You might even look big. I don't give a fuck, nigga. I shouldn't say that word. Sorry. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, we can fight about it if you really want to. Have you ever felt so deleted or defeated to where you cried in the Marines? Almost, man. One time I was driving back home, and I was like, bro, this fucking, like, I was a junior guy. I was like, bro, life sucks. Like, it did for us, though. It was horrible. Like, you just constantly just getting hazed and berated with fucking shit. And I was just like, yo, fuck. I was like, fuck it, bro. I could end this shit. Like, I was like, my life fucking sucks. Like, I'm tired of, like, coming here, bro. Like, I would go home. Sometimes we have to just sneak home, like, on the weekends. Like, it's out of bounds and shit like that. And I would just be driving back. I was like, yo, bro, I really fucking hate this lifestyle. Like, I really hate this shit. But it eventually ended. Like, you become a senior. Like, your seniors leave, so. What's my honest opinion of Lejeune? It is a fucking swamp of just shit. Fuck Lejeune. I hate Lejeune. I've talked to some O3s around my height, 5'5". They said that the biggest problem for shorter guys is rucking. Yeah, shorter legs, yeah, for sure. Also, SY might be a problem. You have to jump over a wall, and if you're, like, super short, then you got to jump a little bit higher, so hopefully you got hops. LMAO, you be going in on it. That's funny. I be the same way because I don't take shit from nobody either. Yeah, fuck that. Was the female in your unit getting hazed? No, not really. She kind of got to the fleet when hazing was, like, kind of getting phased out of our unit because people get in trouble for it. Also, they were, like, one of the first 2 females to hit the infantry and shit like that, so all eyes were on them. And funny thing, that girl that fucking got ran through like that actually fucking had sex with her combat instructor. And that was one of the first things we got briefed on, was like, hey, just know she fucking fucked her combat instructor. So just watch out for her type shit. But she was not liked. That one girl was not liked. The other girl wasn't really liked either, but she wasn't as bad as that. So they didn't really get hazed, but they did get shit on. Not gonna lie. They definitely they were like, yeah, those words thrown at them a lot. You think joining the USMC was worth it in the end? Absolutely. Like I said, I had the best time of my life as a Marine for those 4 years, but glad it's all over, to be honest. I'm 14, thinking about joining the Marines when I'm 18. Do you recommend it? So that kind of question is up to you. I can't tell you, what to do with your life. I can't tell you what's best for your life. The only person to really decide that is you. So if you feel like it is, then go for it. I'm going to OCS this summer. Any words you have for entry-level officers? Don't come to the fucking fleet acting like you fucking know more than somebody who's already been there for like 2 years. That's the most annoying thing, is to have a new officer come tell, like, a Lance Corporal, like, no, we're not doing it this way. This is not how this is done. Type shit. I'm like, bitch, what? I've been doing this for like 2 years. What the fuck what the fuck you mean this is not how this is done? Like, okay, please, sir, you tell me how it should be done. Like, well, when I was in OCS, bitch, I don't give a fuck what you learn in OCS. Like, I've been doing this for 2 years, hands-on type shit. So, yeah, fuck you. So don't be that kind of officer. Actually care about your guys, the well-being of your guys. And you'll be a good officer. But, yeah, don't be some fucking dickhead-ass fucking officer. Did you or any people get robbed in the barracks? So we did have a mass break-in in the barracks. They took, like, PlayStations downstairs, TVs. They broke into people's rooms. The only time that shit like that will happen is if you go on a long field op. You have the potential of people breaking in your rooms, the people that stay back. But usually the people that stay back are, like, freaking people that are about to get out the Marine Corps either because of drugs or injuries and shit like that, so they have nothing else to do. And they're usually the only ones there because especially if your whole battalion leaves, like, there's no leadership but, like, a freaking sergeant sometimes, or a staff sergeant, that it doesn't really give a fuck what you do. So, yeah, we did have a mass break into rooms one time. And, yeah, that just kind of sucks. They don't, like, compensate you for it. It's like, yeah, sorry. Is it true you slept with the doc on deployment? Oh, my gosh. Who is this? Is it true you slept with the doc on deployment? Honestly, I will even talk about this. I will talk about this situation. And y'all tell me what you think about it. You might want to invite some people to this story. This is going to be a good one. All right, so my last final deployment on freaking in the Marine Corps. Yo, we get a female doc. You know, I'm like, all right, female doc. You know, everyone's checking her out. They're like, hey, yo, boys, we got a female doc, blah, blah, blah. So we all like peeping. We like, oh, okay. Yeah, okay, she's kind of cute. We're like, okay, she's kind of cute. Whatever. She's married. We're like, damn. You know what I'm saying? We're like, fuck, she's married. She's real cool, real chill ass girl, like all that shit. So we get to know her. She's hanging out with the mortars. She likes the mortars. I don't know if she just like your boy or she like the mortars, but you know, your boys and mortars. I'm kind of like the head honcho of the mortars type shit. And I'm just a cool dude. I get along with everybody. You know, she's chilling with us during a work up, boom, boom, boom. She likes to run around mortars a lot. And plus, when you'll find out most of the mortarmen are cool guys anyways. We don't really like do shit. We just chill. But anyways, get on deployment. You know, we vibing as always, as we usually did. Shit like that. Boom, boom, boom. Very flirtatious. Very, very flirtatious woman. I'm like, yo, you got a fucking husband type shit. Like, what the fuck? She, you know, she's having marital problems with her husband type shit, right? You know, to some guys, they're shitty guys. That's a perfect opportunity to do something. Did I? No. But there's more. So, you know, she's sitting on her husband in front of, like, all the guys and shit like that. Some guys are like, yo, bro, you just heard that? She's sitting on blah, blah, blah. But, like, we go out one time. You know, we have a good time, have some drinks, you know, get back in a taxi. Freaking, going back to the taxi. She all over me and my boy. We're like, yo, bro, was she all over you? I'm like, yeah, bro. I was like, I ain't want to just overreact. Think nothing. So let's speed it up. We go to Korea. She's like in the bed with like other guys, like watching movies, getting real comfortable with a certain somebody who is a sergeant who is also married. These two are getting seen a lot together in the same bed. They're hee goo gooing, ha 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 ha, boom boom boom. All right, we're in Korea, in a barracks full of 40 fucking people. 40 fucking people, right? 40 people. These two are like sharing the same rack, top rack. Well, no, she's in my rack. My bad. She's in the bottom of my rack. The sergeant is like right beside the next rack in the bottom, right? We're in Korea. I'm talking about, because I had got some army girl in Korea. You know, it was New Year's. Like, I'd be damned. Like, this is New Year's type shit. Like, I got to give me something for Korea. So, you know, I was talking about how, like, hey, y'all, like, cover for me. I'm about to go, you know, I'm trying to holler at this girl in the army. I'm trying to go give me some, you know, some little good. You know what I'm saying? And she's, like, telling me, like, what she looked like. Like, she's not even that cute. Like, well, I'm like, what? Do you want to fuck me? Like, what's going on type shit. She was like, or I would be like, damn, that girl's fine. She's like, she's not all that. So I'm like, bro, she's like giving off hints. You know what I'm saying? That she wants me to look at her like that. I wasn't about that life. You're married, ho. Like, no, I'm not stupid. But the sergeant, on the other hand, didn't really like his wife either. So, you know, these two became best friends. But speed up the story a little bit more. One night, I'm like tired as fuck. Like, tired as shit. My roommate, my boy, texts me. He like, yo, Trell, do you hear this shit? Because the sergeant and the doc would watch movies in the same rack together, and they like made this like hut in a bunk bed. So imagine a bunk bed. You put a blanket over a bunk bed so you can't see inside the bunk bed, but through like the freaking bottom part, like the where your feet are. So he texts me. He's like, yo, bro, do you hear that? I'm like, a little bit. He's like, I think they're fucking. I'm like half asleep. I roll, like I'm trying to hang off my rack. All I see is this little sergeant's feet doing this. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck? What kind of fucking they doing? Like, type shit. And all you hear is in a room full of 40 fucking people. 40 fucking people. 40 people. I don't know. 40 people. Y'all could have went anywhere in this big ass barracks, found a bathroom, went on the stairwell, go on the roof. I don't give a fuck. You're gonna do it in front of 40 people and everyone knows y'all two are married? Y'all are fucking stupid. Anyways, I'm like, yo, I know these niggas are not fucking. Like, I know they're not fucking type shit. But turns out they were. She texts me and she's like, his dick was little. Boom, 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 blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, what? I don't care. Like, I don't care. I don't give a fuck. After that happened, I just disassociated myself with both of them type shit. And, you know, she was like acting all weird. She was like, why you not talking to me anymore, Trell? I'm like, like, no, bitch, get away from me. Like, you just messed up the whole image. I already didn't like females. You just messed up females even more for me, like trust-wise type shit. But yeah, so ended up that, you know, I went to go freaking do something with this army girl. I get a phone call. They're like, yo, Control, you need to get here right now. And I'm like, what's going on? They're like, they're about to start a fight. So I get back. The sergeant got called out by another married Marine. He was like, this is why fucking our wives think we're gonna fucking cheat on us because cheat on them because of motherfuckers like you. Blase, 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 blase. Sergeant ends up hitting the dude. They fight. Boom, 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 boom. And everybody blamed it on me. Did I spread a little bit of rumor? Maybe. I might have been like, they're fucking. Because you got to think about it. People are hearing shit. There's 40 guys in this room. Like, everyone's asking me, yo, they fucking. And I'm like, I'm trying to not tell their business, but at the same time, y'all are fucking in a room full of 40 fucking people. Like, I might be like, I don't know, but maybe. You know, type shit. So rumors spread. Rumors getting all up and down the grapevine, right? Anyway, Sergeant dude fights. I'm running back in the snow because I'm not supposed to be with this army girl. Like, they told us not to leave the barracks type shit when we were in Korea because of COVID and all that shit. So I'm in the snowing in Korea. So I know I do my thing. Boom, boom. I get my little fun time with this army girl, and I'm booking it back to the barracks. I'm like, because I know they're about to start a fight. First sergeant about to be up there, all kind of shit. So I'm booking it. Boom, get in. Bow. She comes in. The dog's like, fuck you, Cantrell. Fuck you. But I'm like, first of all, bitch, get out of my face. Like, I'm tired. I'm huffing and puffing. I'm like, bitch, can I catch my breath? Like, what's going on type shit. And she's like, you fucking told everybody, like, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, what are you talking about? I ain't telling anybody shit. I'm denying until the day I fucking die. I'm like, I ain't telling anybody shit. They're like, how do people know about this, that? I specifically told you this and specifically told you that. I was like, I don't know. Maybe they were looking at my phone. I don't fucking know. Or maybe they heard it or saw it. I don't fucking know. And basically, 2 married people cheated on each other, got caught because they were fucking in a room with 40 guys. It came down to her husband's best friend was actually in our unit and in the barracks. And this is the part where I need everybody's opinion. To this day, I don't know if I did the right thing. But dude comes to me, he's like, bro, I've been trying to tell my boy that his wife is like cheating on him and that, you know, she's not good for him, blah, blah, blah. You have the text message that she sent you saying basically that them two did something. Can I have the freaking text messages? And I was like, you know, I'm not no snitch. You know what I'm saying? I'm not no fucking snitch. I'm like, yo, bro, I gotta think about this. Like, I don't fucking know, bro. I really don't fucking know type shit. I was like, I don't know if I can really give you these text messages. And he was like, what would you do if it was you or your friend? I was like, he was like, what would you want your boy to do? I was like, And I was like, well, I can't send him the text messages, but you might can take a picture off my phone. And so I let him take a picture of the messages off my phone. He sent them to his boy. And his boy got mad at me. I'm like, why are you mad at me? He was like on my ass. I was like, but you were always hanging around my girl. I'm like, she's my fucking doc, bitch. Like, I have no choice. She's always with us. And he was getting mad at me. I'm like, nigga, I didn't fuck her. I was like, I could have. I could have. But I'm sorry, I respected the marriage and I didn't. I was like, I'm helping you out. I'm letting you see the evidence type shit. And yeah, basically he was like, when I see you get off the bus, blah, 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 I'm gonna beat your ass. And I was like, no, you're not, bitch. Like, calm down. And then the sergeant that was involved was trying to like talk to me and all this shit. And I get Charlie Company. So Charlie Company was weapons company. So 81s, big ass heavy machine gunners. These are some meathead motherfuckers, some gym with them motherfuckers. They all come down. They were like, yo, Cantrell, bro, you already know we boys, but if Sergeant so-and-so try to do anything with you, we down here and we jumping his ass. I was like, say less. I got a whole company. I got an army behind me. I'm like, yo, Sergeant, what's up, bro? Like, first of all, if you want to fight, we can fight type shit. But I'm like, what you got to say now, bro? Like, you know what I got. Like, if you touch me, they say if you even touch me, your ass is grass. Like, come on, bro. And he just was like, why'd you do that? Type shit. I was like, bro, look, y'all are dumb. Y'all did in the room 40 people. Ended up, somebody put their business out there on Facebook. Wives found out. Like I said, husband found out through the text messages. Boom, boom, bam. They both hated me. They both still hate me. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, and now they're together. I heard they're together now. So whoever fucking asked me that, you must be from 1-2. And yeah, I didn't fuck Doc. I did not. You can even ask her, and she will tell you that I didn't. But yeah, that's just one story of relationships in the Marine Corps or just the military. And some people really want to have a relationship. Fuck that. No. So I have a question. Before you went to boot camp, what was your biggest fear going in? Also, you tell amazing stories. Thank you. What was my fear going in? Was that I would fail. That was my biggest fear. That was. Be honest. I want to join. Be honest. I want to join you, be in good shape, and because my grandpa is 72 in good shape. He's 30. He was in Vietnam and he survived. I want to do something. Go for it. Do the military. Go for it. You did the right thing. At least he knows. Yeah. I mean, it was sad because the sergeant had a kid as well, and like you just destroyed your entire family over a thought. That's what she is, a thought. A thought. She has a husband. She going on you, and apparently I think she had a history of this beforehand. And she tried to put it on me like, you're not shit, Cantrell. You've cheated before. And I was like, you're right, I have. But guess what? I'm not married. It doesn't make it right. I'm not saying it makes it right. I knew I wasn't shit. I was young, dumb, and just, girls are coming all type of directions. It was kind of hard. It was a long distance relationship. I broke it up once I did the thing. I came clean. I told her what I did. But at the end of the day, like, I wasn't married. Y'all are married. Y'all both have kids. They both have kids. And I was like, y'all are fucking stupid. Like, I was like, if you really wanted to get away with it, why the fuck would you do it in a room of 40 guys that are walking up and down? They're freaking, like, there's fire watching there. Like, they can hear shit. Like, we're not stupid. And then one night we all fucked with them. Like, we caught them in the act too. People were just going in, and they knew they got caught, and she stormed out and was like crying and shit and was like, they're gonna know, everybody knows that I'm a thought, basically. And I was like laughing. I was like, bitch, we've been knowing you were a fucking thought. Oh, one time, since we want to just put all my business out there, whoever asked that, you can go ahead and tell her I said this one too. One time we're in the field, bro. I'm like in my sleeping bag, Korea. Granted, it is cold. I wake up, this motherfucker is damn near like inside my sleeping bag. She's like all pressed up against me. I'm like, get the fuck back. Like, my officer walks by and is like waking up everybody, and he's like, all right. He's like, mortars, get up, mortars, get up, mortars. It's time to fucking get the show on the road. We had a range to do in the morning. He like kind of looks at me like I peep out my sleeping bag. He looks at me. I look down. Shorty right here. He look at me. I look at him. I'm like, sir, I ain't have none. I ain't do shit, sir. I was like, yo, Doc, get the fuck off. Type shit. But I also want to do the military because my dad is a master gunnery sergeant, and I want to follow his footsteps. I've known some good master gunnery sergeants in my years in the Corps. It was pretty good guys. Got bad news yesterday. I was already through MEPS and all. Then they disqualified me because they thought I had ADHD. Crush me. It's not the end of your life. There is, just get proof that you freaking don't have it, I guess, and try to go for it again. If you know any 0321s, are they happy to be recon, or do they regret not going special ops and other branches? I don't really know any recon guys personally, but I would assume they like being recon. Like, it's pretty cool, I guess. She's grown. She should know better. That's what I'm saying. Have you ever had to do formation while hungover or drunk? Absolutely. Many drunk formations, many drunk PTs. That's the life of an infantry marine. If you haven't had one of those, then you're not doing something right. How many years would it take to pick up the rank of gunnery sergeant? Let's see. In 4 years, I almost picked up sergeant if I never got NJP'd. Especially if you become a recruiter or a freaking drill instructor, you pick up. Then you got to get stat. I would say about, I'm pretty sure people's done it in less time, but I would say average probably 8, 9, 10 years, one of those. 8, 9, 10 years. Probably gunnery sergeant. Maybe longer. But I'm pretty sure somebody's picked it up within 8, 9, or 10 years. Have you ever played Minecraft? Yes. Can I join with a heart murmur? Highly doubt it. Do you think it will be World War III? No. What are your thoughts on Ukraine? If you did not watch my breaking news live, I highly recommend it. I have a question. What month should I join the military? I personally don't like the cold, so definitely try to go for a winter month and try to get a boot camp date for the summer month. Sorry. What was the gayest thing that ever happened to your fellow Marine? We actually did have someone that was homosexual in one of my junior Marines, and he came out and told us, and we were like, what the fuck? You could have just told us. We basically are just in our underwear at all times. And funny thing, he was just like, we were like cracked a joke. We were like, all right, so-and-so, who would you fuck? Like, you know what I'm saying, as a joke. And he pointed to one of my boys. I was like, thank God he didn't say me. But yeah, they saw my grades or shit in high school, and I showed signs of it, so they disqualified me. Oh, well, I wish you the best of luck, man. Have you ever witnessed a gunny or first sergeant chew out a fresh second lieutenant? Absolutely. It happens all the time. Do you think Russia is scared of NATO? Yes, I do to some extent. But Vladimir Putin is also a crazy fucking man. Do women go to war or combat? Yeah, they fucking do. What location did you go for boot camp? San Diego, Paris Island. Paris Island, where the real Marines are made. If I were a citizen of Taiwan, I would leave immediately. Probably. China's definitely looking on them very heavily. Does GPA matter in any branch, even Air Force? Maybe Air Force. Any other branch? Probably the fuck not. Have you ever thought of trying out for MARSOC? I had some MARSOC guys approach me before I got out. I said, I didn't want those fucking problems. I'm getting out the Marine Corps. My body's already shit. I've been through 4 years of infantry. Basically, come on, guys. I'm doing rapid fire. Let's go. Can I join the military with a twerking addiction? Twerking addiction? Go for it. What do you think is the most ruthless country in war? Ruthless country? The fucking United States of Marine Corps. Come on, who the fuck wants to fight us? I got a 73 on the ASVAB. What opportunities does that open? Almost every single job in the Marine Corps. Do storytime videos. Definitely got you. Air Force for enlisting GPA matters. Maybe with certain MOSs. I highly doubt your GPA matters for anything other than being an officer or something like that. Stranger Things season 4. I don't know what that is. Stranger Things. I think that's a TV show, right? Yeah, you said season 4. I have to check it out. Our mechanic jobs chill. You're just fixing on shit. You're a mechanic. So come on. What age did you join the military? 17. Do you watch football? Absolutely. Is the infantry brotherhood at least better than the Pogues? Fuck yeah. You're never gonna fuck with the brotherhood of some grunts. Let me tell you that right now. You ever thought about MSG before you got out? Fuck no, wouldn't want to do that. I think about Air Force. What matters mainly is ASVAB scores. Yes, reason why I say I wouldn't do MSG guys are looked frowned upon because they go do, now they do have a good life. They go 2 years in like Spain or somewhere, live it up, lavish, boom boom boom, get back to the fleet, don't know shit about anything because they've been fucking getting, like, they've been getting drunk and partying over there in some foreign country. So no, advice on someone who wants to join the military if their parents are disapproving. I have a video on that exact topic. Basically explain to them, this is my life, this is what I want out of my life, this is what I see myself doing, this is how I see myself becoming a man, a woman, whatever. This is what I need in my life. Boot camp during summer or winter? Paris Island. Definitely boot camp during the beginning of summer. If you hit boot camp May, June, July, August, they're gonna be hot as shit. I'm just letting you know right now. What's the U.S. Marines option on war executions? What? I'm not even going to answer that. Did you go to college? No, I don't. I have no degree. I'm just a dumb fucking YouTuber. Did you go? I just read that one. What's your thoughts on MARSOC? Badass motherfuckers. Best MRE. White chicken chunks, chili and beans, spaghetti, meatballs. Can't think of none right now. What's your football team? Tennessee Titans. I'm from Tennessee. Come on. If you left the Marines, why do you still use the uniform on your thumbnail? Just asking, no hate. I mean, it's the same thumbnail for all my Marine Corps Q&As. I mean, if you have a brand, you got to keep the brand the same so people recognize stuff. Do Marines LARP about being from the trenches or in the street strap type thing? I mean, no, not really. Mechanics or Infinity? I guess you meant infantry. Something you got to decide. Last few questions, guys. Any jobs that have carpentry or framework in Marines? Yes, engineers do. Do a video on your thoughts on Afghanistan. Absolutely. Worst MRE is Asian style beef strips. IMC is lit. Yeah, the new version I heard was longer than what we had. Wait, a women actually fight in combat? Yeah. How do I prepare for hard ass obstacles in boot camp? Freaking go build an obstacle course in your backyard. Joke. That was a joke. No, just kind of get in shape. That's it. The obstacle courses are fun. I wouldn't even worry about it. Are you a radio fixer? I know how to fix a radio. How's the process after boot camp, like military base positioning? I really don't mean what you mean by that. Do you watch college football? No, not really. It's very entertaining. Any college sport is very entertaining. Have you played? I don't even know what you're saying. All right, guys. That's the end of the stream. I gotta go eat. I'm hungry. I haven't ate yet. Guys, gonna give you something real quick though. Maybe at the end of March. I'm probably gonna give people the opportunity to see my workout plan, join my workout plan that I have used since January the 1st. I told myself I would go to the gym every single day and do that. So y'all will see my progress in March. I will probably give out some form of freaking workout plan to not everyone, maybe everyone, but definitely some people. And you will only be able to find out from joining lives, from Instagram, Snapchat, all that stuff. So if you haven't followed me on any of that, boom, do that. Discord, I need people to start dropping longer videos in Discord for me to react to. Definitely viewpoints, Ukraine updates, whatever y'all want to talk about, go to the Discord, check it out. Discord is linked in my freaking about section on my channel homepage. Yeah, let me see. Anything else? Did I miss anything? Same freaking live stream schedule every single Friday at 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern. You do the rest of the time zones for yourself. Guys, thank you for joining. It was fun as always. I love interacting with y'all. This one was a good one for me. I got to reminisce a little bit, tell a fun story. But guys, I hope everyone has a great weekend. Be safe, guys. Definitely keep updated with the Ukraine stuff. Definitely praying for those guys. And yeah, until next Friday, guys.